Coming up, an NFL matchup that only happened 15 times since their first clash in 1972. Get ready for the latest chapter of the Bears and Raiders, next on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown Raiders. John Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Now a hit and a loose football. The Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A give, this is Montgomery. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Now it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A good running there by Jacobs on 1st down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Robert Quinn in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, Carr. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
The coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point by Carson, up and go. And it's now 14-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Fields on third down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 3 catches, 110 yards in the score.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Comes to Montgomery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 9. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Carr now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. A little juke, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. From the 41, Carr. That'll be checked down to Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1st down Raiders. Carr to Waller.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning. Got a nice little margin on the scoreboard. Completing some passes. And they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And 2021 in the draft, the first tight end off the board, Florida's Kyle Pitts at number 4 to Atlanta. The first tight end taken in 2020 was this guy, Cole Kmet, number 43 overall. Really started to come on late last season. A good grab there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From just shy of midfield, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Carr. Well, this goes out wide for Drake. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Cohen now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 4th down. Here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Bilal Nichols. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Drake. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Fields on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now it's Fields. Man open left side, it's Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Fields now to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. these guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup.